Hi guys, and very happy to see you on my channel tonight. And in this video, we give you a piece of breaking news. Royal fans go wild over Prince Louis's sweet gesture. Kate Middleton previously revealed that her youngest son, Prince Louis, too, has somewhat of a soft spot for British cooking queen Mary Berry. And on Tuesday, the Duchess gave fans a sneak peek at a culinary creation the little prince made for charity, which fans gushed would impress the cooking queen herself. Talking to Instagram, Kate and William shared a delightful snap of some perfectly iced cupcakes, crafted by Louis and his siblings to support the UK's Poppy Appeal. The Poppy Appeal is the Royal British Legion's biggest fundraising campaign for veterans held every year in November during the period of remembrance. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge and their family have shown their support for our Poppy Appeal this year by baking poppy cakes, the caption stated. These delicious cakes were delivered to residents at our care home in Norfolk. Enthusiastic fans were quick to comment on the sweet gesture, with one person sharing sheer perfection gift and commenting, "Mary Berry would be proud, Louis." Another person stated, "Lovely. As usual, the Cambridges quietly going about their business and just getting things done." A third person added, "The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge continue to teach their children the important lessons in life and the benefits of hard work and supporting one another. Bravo." Louis's apparent appreciation for cooking is no surprise given that the Cambridges have a strong relationship with cooking queen Mary. What's more, Mum Kate is rumored to be quite a hands-on in the kitchen and seemingly dropped hints about her culinary efforts during a collaboration with Mary last Christmas. Kate and Wills had teamed up with the cooking legend on the TV special A Berry Royal Christmas to celebrate volunteers who worked tirelessly through the Christmas period. Following the show, the couple shared several images, including one that showed them holding a Christmas meringue roulade, which is reportedly one of Mary's favorite dishes. Other than this lovely guy, his two siblings, Prince George and Princess Charlotte, have visited museums close to William's heart with Kate. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge have treated Prince George and Princess Charlotte to a trip on the Imperial War Museum in London. Duchess Kate is determined to give her children as normal an upbringing as possible, and they are said to have visited the attraction very much as members of the public. 7-year-old Prince George, who is third in line for the throne, is understood to have looked on in awe at the impressive displays of military hardware. Buckingham Palace has declined to comment on their latest trip. But a source told Mail Online, quote, "Kate took him and Charlotte there very much as members of the public. The Imperial War Museum teaches and commemorates the history of the British Armed Forces in World War I to the present day and is close to the hearts of former servicemen Prince William and Prince Harry." George has already shown an interest in military history, and during a video call with veterans at a care home in East Sussex back in May, Kate revealed her eldest son had just started to learn about World War II. She told the veterans George and Charlotte had also been learning the lyrics to Dame Vera Lynn's song We'll Meet Again, ahead of the 75th anniversary of VE Day. Their visit to the Imperial Museum in Kennington, South London, followed a similar day out at the Natural History Museum. The children are currently enjoying the half-term break at their country home in Amner Hall in Norfolk. And apart from museums, the young royals have been helping the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge and bake cupcakes for the Royal British Legion's annual Poppy Appeal. William and Kate and their young helpers rustled up the sweet treats, which were delivered over the weekend to RBL's care home in Norfolk. The cupcakes were covered with frosting decorated with tiny red poppies. William and Kate took part in RBL's 11-11 Challenge, where supporters are encouraged to fundraise by taking on a variety of activities, from baking 11 cupcakes to knitting 11 poppies for friends. They were given a baking masterclass by Mary Berry and Nadia Hussain when they appeared on the Veteran Cook's Christmas special last year. During the lockdown, the Cambridges and their children made pasta meals and delivered them to elderly residents living on the Queen Sandringham estate in Norfolk. The RBL's annual Poppy Appeal runs until Armistice Day on November 11th, and donations are used to provide lifelong support for serving and ex-serving members of the British Royal Armed Forces, their families, and dependents through hardships, injuries, and bereavements. Claire Rowcliffe, the RBL's Director of Fundraising, said, "We are incredibly grateful to their Royal Highnesses, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, and their family for their support for the Poppy Appeal. Every poppy makes a difference to the lives of our armed forces community, and this year that support is more vital than ever, as the COVID-19 pandemic has left some people in the armed forces community in dire need of our help. Whilst many people may have to do something different to support the Poppy Appeal this year, every poppy counts, so we're asking people to support us in any way they can." Meanwhile, Prince Charles has exactly half of the number of grandchildren as his mother, the Queen. But who is his favorite grandchild? Prince Charles is father to two sons, Prince William and Prince Harry. 7 years ago, his first grandchild was born, and since then, 3 more have joined his family. The royal family is a large family, but which grandchild is believed to be Prince Charles's favorite? Prince Charles has 2 children and 4 grandchildren. His eldest son, Prince William, has 3 children with his wife Kate, Duchess of Cambridge, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis. Prince Harry is father to just 1 child with his wife Meghan Markle, Archie Harrison Mountbatten Windsor. Prince Charles's grandchildren are all age 7 and below, meaning they are still in their very young years. Charles is renowned as a doting grandfather who thoroughly enjoys spending time with his grandchildren. Earlier this year, Charles revealed he found it terribly difficult to be away from his grandchildren. Speaking to Sky News, the Prince of Wales said, "I do totally understand so many people's frustrations, difficulties, grief, and anguish. Well, it's terribly sad, let alone one's friends. But fortunately, at least you can speak to them on the telephones and occasionally do this sort of thing. But it isn't the same, is it? You really want to give people a hug." Charles has always been known to his grandchildren well because he did not know his own grandfathers very well. His maternal grandfather, King George VI, died in 1952 when Charles was just 4 years old. The Prince of Wales only had one memory of his grandfather, King George VI, sitting with him to be photographed on his 3rd birthday, according to a souvenir brochure in his investiture in 1969. His paternal grandfather was Prince Andrew of Greece and Denmark, who died in 1944, which was before Charles was born. Prince Charles is next in line to the throne, but to his grandchild, he goes by the simple name Grandpa Wales. Royal author Robert Hardman revealed all of the Cambridge children referred to Charles as Grandpa Wales. Mr. Hardman told Express.co.uk, Charles increasingly consults the Duke of Cambridge in all major family decisions about his hopes that, while his sons have created new charity networks, one of his grandchildren, maybe George, will one day take on the stewardship of his own. So who is Prince Charles's favorite grandchild? Many people assume Prince Charles's favorite grandchild is Prince George because he represents the future of the monarchy. Prince George is 3rd in line to the throne and will become king after the reigns of the Queen, Prince Charles, and Prince William end. Charles and George undertake many fun activities together, such as tree planting in 2015 and baking together last year alongside the Queen and Prince William. Meanwhile, Prince Charles and Princess Charlotte are known to have a close relationship, with Charlotte being named as his favorite by some royal experts. Princess Charlotte's birth represents one of the biggest dreams coming true. Prince Charles reportedly always hoped for a daughter but had 2 sons only. Princess Diana once said he wanted 2 children and he wanted a girl. She alleged her husband's initial reaction was, "Oh God, it's a boy," followed by, "And he's even got red hair." When Charlotte was born in 2015, he spoke publicly about being thrilled about welcoming a granddaughter into his family. He said, "I was hoping for a granddaughter, someone to look after me when I'm very old." My news today has ended. What do you think about the royal children? Discuss with us in the comment section and we'll talk about them. Please like and share my video if you so prefer. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to get more news in the future. Now, thank you for watching, goodbye, and see you in the next videos tomorrow.